Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And today we are starting our Daisy Field Afghan. And that, let me show you a picture of it. First, there's a picture of it here. My girlfriend gave me this book. That's this one. Right there. You can see that. The Daisy Field right there. Okay. That's the one we're doing. And it comes from the Great Afghan book, which is the American School of Needlework presented this. And, you know, by looking at the people in there, it does not give you a date that this was published. But I'm probably figuring about the 1960s, late 1960s, early 1970s. So these are old patterns in here, okay? So, to give you a little bit of specs on this, we're using worsted weight yarn. I'm using the Big Twist yarn. It is a 4. And this is called Varsity Yellow. There's white. And then also, that wasn't called Varsity Yellow, was it? Yeah, it was. And Varsity Green. So that's what we're using. Okay. It says for you to use a size F aluminum hook. One Daisy Hexagon should measure 7 1/4 inches. And you need to make 50 of them. Okay, I am actually going to use an H hook instead of the F. I don't like them small hooks. So, and mine, Daisy Hexagon, is probably going to be about 9 inches. So the Afghan's going to be a little bit bigger than what it is in the book, which is fine. Because, you know, you don't have to worry about... I would rather have it bigger, and it's for... I'm making this for a friend of mine, and she would rather have it bigger too. So, that all works all the way around, right? So, anyway, we are going to start with the yellow yarn. And it says to chain 4 and join with a slip stitch to form a ring. And you can do that if you want. But I am going to use a magic circle. Okay. So, in the magic circle, I'm going to chain 3. And now I'm going to put 13 more double crochets in there, because this chain 3, it counts as a double crochet, right? So the chain 3 counts as double crochet. We need a total of 14 in there. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, if you don't know how to make a double crochet, there is a double crochet square that I made in one of my Technique Tuesdays which is the Afghan that we're working on with the different squares and the stitches. You can find that on my channel, and I go in detail whenever we do those double crochets. All right, so that is the ring that we need. So there's 14, and what I am going to do, I'm going to cut this off short. Oh yeah. All right. And then bringing out one of those stitches. And this is the one. And I'm going to make a magic knot and tie this onto my white, and my white onto my yellow. This will save me from sewing down ends. Alright. So we really tighten that up really good before we cut this off. And magic knots do not come out. You could pull and pull on them and they will not come out. I mean, I'm pulling really hard there. Alright, so I'm going to finish up this double crochet again and slip stitch to the top of my chain 3. We're going to chain 3 from here. Alright, and we are going to put another double crochet in with that chain 3. So there's 2 double crochet in that same stitch. In the next stitch, you're going to put 1 double crochet. In the next, we're going to put 2 double crochets. Alright, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And we're going to do that all the way around. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. So the pattern also tells you to turn your work, and I was doing that, but I didn't like the way it looked. There's no need to turn your work on this. This works out just as well. You don't really need to turn your work. So just keep going the same way. I like it better that way. So I'm modifying this pattern a little bit to my liking. But if you have this pattern, you know, by all means follow it. Do you. Alright. So you should have, by the end of this, we should have 21 double crochets. So let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. So we have 21, and I'm going to slip stitch to the top of this chain 3 to complete it. And then I'm going to chain 3 and put another double crochet in that same stitch. So now I have 2 double crochets in that first stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. And in the next stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. So this is the pattern. 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2. You're going to do that all the way around with using that pattern. And so this is very important that we do this pattern because of the next row. We need this pattern. So there's 2. Now I'm going to put 3 in the next one. And I'm going to put 2 in the last one. In the next one. And now I'm going to start over. We're going to do 2 in the first one. We're going to put 3 in the next one. And 2 in the next one. And we're just going to do this all the way around. So we're going to do 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2, and then we're down to 3, and we're going to do 2, 3, 2 in those. So here we go. By the end of this row, you should have 49 stitches. I need 2 in this last one. And we are going to count, because we're going to make sure this is right. Alright, ready? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do have 49. And I'm going to slip stitch at the top of this chain 3 next. And it looks like we have an egg, a fried egg. All right, so here we go. We're going to chain 1. Chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch into that same chain. Not slip stitch, chain. We're going to single crochet in the chain in the same one. You are going to skip the first 2, 1, 2. And you should end up in the third. You end up in the middle of the 3. So you see how we put 3 stitches in that same stitch? You end up in the middle one. Okay? And we're putting 4 double crochets in there. Chain 2 and 4 double crochets. This is the reason why that 2, 3, 2 pattern was very important. So now we're going to skip 2 and single crochet in the next one, and there is your petal. Okay? So now we're going to single crochet in the next one after this, skipping 2 and making sure it does end up in that middle of the 3. So here we go. We've got to put 4 in there, chain 2, and then put 4 more stitches in that same one. Skip 2 and single crochet in the next stitch. So we're going to single crochet in the next stitch after that, and we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, which ends up in the middle of the 3 again, just like we've been doing. You're going to do this all the way around until you end up with 7 petals. We will end up with 7 petals at the end of this. Alright, skip 2, single crochet in the next one, single crochet in the next one, skip 2, and then make your petal, which is 4 double crochets, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. Skip the next 2, single crochet in the next one. Alright, single crochet in the next one after that, and skip the next 2 and do your petal. 4 double crochets, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. Skip the next 2, put a single crochet in the next one, single crochet in the next one, skip the next 2, and do your another petal. Which, yes, you guessed it, is 4 double crochets, chain 2, and 4 double crochets. And now we're going to skip the next 2 and single crochet in the next one, single crochet in the next one after that, and now you're going to skip the next 2 and work on your last petal. And I'm skipping the next 2 stitches and single crocheting in the next, and then slip stitching to that first single crochet we started out with. And here is our daisy. And so your daisy should have 7 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, and there's your daisy. Looking pretty cool, right? Alright, from here we are going to tie on the green, and I'm going to cut off the white and take out a few stitches so I can tie this to the green. So I'm tying this to the green. And tying the green to the white, like this. And then I'm going to pull them together, and I'm going to pull these like this, really, really tight. Pull it really tight. And then you just cut those off. You don't ever have to worry about these coming out, because these do not come out. Alright, that's why they call it the magic knot. So now I'm going to put these stitches back, the ones I just took out, And there we are. We are going to chain 1 and single crochet in that same stitch. Okay, we are going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to single crochet. There's 2 single crochets in between these petals. It really doesn't matter which one you use. Use either one you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that all the way around, chaining 5, and then I'm putting the petal in front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and doing a single crochet in between the petals. My eye keeps itching tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and doing a single crochet in between the petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single crochet in between the petals. Then I'm throwing those petals on top and putting that in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a single crochet there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to slip stitch to this first double single crochet. Put that in the back. This is what the back looks like once you get it done. Okay, this is what the back looks like, and this is the front. This is the back. All right, from here now, that was row 5. So from here, we're going to chain 3, and we're going to go straight into this chain 5, and you're going to put 6 double crochets on this chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And so I wanted to point out something here. If we put all the corners in between the petals, you're going to end up with 7 corners. We only need 6 corners and 6 sides. There is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 chains. And 7 in between petals as well. So we've got to figure out how to get rid of one. Okay? Which I did figure that out, and when I was making them, I was like, wait a minute, that's 7 sides, not 6. The pattern does not tell you this, and I figured it out by looking at picture. Thank God for pictures. So what I'm going to do with this chain here, because normally you'd go in here and chain and double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. I'm going to go into this chain, get this out of the way, because we got to do this with one of these chains. We're going to double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet in the chain, okay? Just so we can use that. Now, we're skipping this. So we're skipping this, a single crochet, this single crochet. And we're going into this one and putting 6 double crochets in the next one. There's 4, 5, 6. In the single crochet, you're going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Okay. And now we're just going to put 6 in the chain space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because if you would read the directions, you would end up with, and I did end up with it by going by the directions, I ended up with 7 corners and 7 sides. Well, that's not a hexagon. And the picture shows 6 corners and 6 sides. So that is a hexagon. So anyway, I figured it out. Thanks, you know, so thanks for pictures. So that helped us out because I was like, some of these old patterns are just not as good as the newer ones, and you just got to figure it out sometimes. And then this is a very old pattern too. So there's 4, 5, 6, and then we are putting a corner in this, which is 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. So we put a corner in this single crochet, and then we're putting 6 in the next chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and making a corner here. And then we were putting 6 in this last one. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I started out with this chain 3 in this single crochet right here. This is the beginning of my corner. I'm going to finish that corner now. And I'm going into that single crochet and putting a double crochet in there. And now I'm going to half double crochet at the top of this chain 3 to make that 6th corner. So you should have 6 corners. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 sides. So before you go any further, make sure you have that. Okay, so we are going to chain 3 from here, and that's only half of the corner. We'll finish that when I come back around here. All right, now you should have 8 now on the sides. So we're going to put 1 double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches, which there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and then we're to the corner, and in this corner you're doing 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. Okay, and now we're to the next 8 stitches. So this is 1 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do another corner. And you're going to do that all the way around. So you're just going to keep going. Every side is going to have 8 stitches on it. And then when we get to the corner, we're going to put, yes, you guessed it, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. And continue around until you get to the end. We're almost all the way around it. All right. Oh, we're almost there. Just make sure your sides have 8 stitches. And put your corner in. And then when you get back to the very beginning, don't forget to put a double crochet into that corner. And then I'm going to go at the top of my chain 3 and put that corner in. I'm using a half double crochet to put that corner in. Anyway, so that is how, get that up out of there. That is how we're making So you just keep doing that. Your next row, you will have 10 on the sides because these sides, every time you put in your corners, you're adding 2 more stitches, right? So this sides will have 10 double crochet in your next row. And the next row after that, it'll have 12 double crochet. So and so forth, okay? So you will keep doing that. It says to repeat that for until you get to row 10. And we just did row 7. So we've did the first 7 rows. I actually made this one with 9 rows instead of 10, and it made it 9 inches, which, you know, that's not too, I mean, that's a little bit bigger than the 7¼ inches, but because I'm using a bigger needle, I'm going to accept that as, like I said at the beginning of this video, that my blanket is going to be a little bit bigger than the blanket in the book, which is fine with me and with my girlfriend who wanted this blanket. So so I did 9 rows instead of 10. So you could do that. You could do 8 rows. You know, it all depends. You could do whatever you want. But the pattern says to do 10 rows. So I'm letting you know that's what the pattern says to do.